What's up guys, it's Wayne from Gamer Gab with a review of Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Is it a hit, or should you quit? Let's get into it.
Gamer Gab.
Go! In case you weren't previously a Stalker fan, let me give you a little backstory. This game may be called Stalker 2, but it's actually the fourth game in the Stalker series. The first three titles came out rapid fire in 07, 08, and 09, with Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat respectively. The fourth title was announced for the following year in 2010 for a 2012 release, but the game never happened. Now, 12 years later, Stalker 2 has finally dropped. First things first.
First things first, I'm the realist.
Even though it's been more than a decade since the previous Stalker titles, this game is very much a continuation of the narrative from the previous games. So if, like me, this was your first Stalker game, then it can leave you feeling a little lost. I mean, player characters from 2 of the previous games are NPCs in this title, so having played the others first would be a big help. But I decided to give it a shot anyway.
That's why he's the GOAT!
The Stalker series exists in an alternate timeline where a second disaster takes place in the Chernobyl exclusion zone in 2006 that results in various physical, chemical, and biological anomalies to manifest throughout the zone. But don't worry, any Stalker worth his salt carries an anomaly detector that beeps when you get close to one, so get really used to this sound. You're going to be hearing it in varying intensities throughout the entire game.
Shenanigans.
While beeping is mad annoying, the anomalies themselves are usually little more than a nuisance. But they do add some interesting and unique environmental challenges, and you can use them to take out enemies as well, which is always satisfying. The game is a true open world, so there are no loading screens while you're exploring the large map. All the building interiors and underground spaces are accessible without loading, which makes for a really immersive, seamless game. The world itself is beautiful and detailed, and it feels really authentically ruined and then reclaimed by nature. There are a few things I didn't like. The fast travel system is seriously lacking. You can only fast travel using a guide, and guides are only at settlements, and you can only travel to settlements where you've been and spoken to the guide there. So when you need to travel large distances, which is often, it usually means going out of your way to a settlement just to find a guide. Then later in the game, depending on which factions you align yourself with, some settlements become hostile, making them inaccessible, thereby making guides even rarer. Then there's the enemy AI, which swings wildly from hyper-vigilant enemies spotting you through forest cover from hundreds of feet away and being able to shoot you with deadly accuracy while you can't even see them, to completely oblivious where you can walk right up to them thinking they're an ally, only to be attacked once you try to talk to them. This game also uses destructible weapons and armor, which is one game mechanic I wish would just die, like forever.
Why?
In this game, not only are weapons very expensive to repair, but often the weapons you loot from enemies are already broken, so you have to spend tens of thousands of credits to repair your new item before you can even use it. Stalker 2 is kind of an odd duck. The story, while interesting, can be dense and difficult to completely understand if you're new to the series like I was, but the gameplay and locations are fun and interesting, which kept me entertained all the way through, even if I wasn't entirely sure why I was going somewhere or doing something. The devs managed to create a world that's genuinely interesting and fun to be in, and that's not so common these days. I'm gonna give Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl an 8 out of 10. So what do you guys think of this game? Oh, and if anybody knows why they misspelled Chernobyl like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time on Gamer Gab.
Gamer Gab.
Go!